Hey guys, in this video I would like to show you how significant can be the differences between mini LED models, because mini LED market has gotten completely out of hand and basically any product can be named as mini LED, even though it doesn't have to do anything with local dimming. It may either have no local dimming at all, or it might have diodes placed just by the bottom edge of the TV. So the only mini LED which delivers the best picture quality is the one with full array local dimming, because this is something what truly matters. And it's this one over here, the one at the top. This is QD mini LED with local dimming, with full array local dimming, which means the LEDs are placed behind the screen and they work in independently dimmable zones. This guy in the middle is also called mini LED, even though it doesn't have to do anything with local dimming. It's direct LED mini LED, which means the LEDs are placed behind the screen, but all of them work as one. So there's no local dimming. There is no way to turn particular LEDs off while letting the rest of the LEDs shine. So there's no local control, no local dimming at all. So technically speaking, all of the LEDs, no matter how many of them are in there, work within one zone. So they all operate within one zone. And this guy at the bottom, this is Edge LED mini LED with local dimming. And this means that it comes with LEDs along the bottom edge, and they can be turned on and off independently. But if they are on, the light has to travel up to lit the particular areas, and it results in ugly vertical stripes of light you will be able to see in the upcoming minutes or seconds. So I'm gonna turn off the lights to make you able to see the differences more significantly. And I'm gonna start with HDR local dimming test. And before I turn the lights off, I will let you see the blacks. So this basically simulates the environment in the store where you go shopping for a TV. So you may evaluate all the TVs as good in terms of how they deliver blacks, right? So they all seem pretty good, right? But things get different when I turn off the lights. So let me do it. Let me turn off the lights. So now the differences become more obvious, more visible. So the one above, the QD mini LED with full array local dimming with zones, it delivers very deep blacks and high brightness at the same time. And it's because the LEDs, which are responsible for the black background, simply went off. So they do not shine at all. Here, all of the LEDs behind the screen, they fire simultaneously. So that's why we can see the light leakage across the whole screen. So there's no way to turn them off. All of them, they act as one. They operate within one zone. And this guy at the bottom, we can see the vertical stripe of light traveling up from the bottom edge of the TV to lit this area. So let me continue in the video. here it will become a lot more clear, a lot more obvious. So here we can see the object is moving across the whole screen. This white dot, white rectangular. And here we can see how all LEDs except the one which is responsible for making this object bright went off. So the blacks are pretty deep and the object is purely white and bright. Here, the one in the middle, the backlight still works the same way. So there's no way to turn the particular LEDs off. All of them, they shine as one. So that's why we can see the light leakage across the whole screen. And this guy below, at the bottom here, we can see the stripes of light. Here, the left part of the screen is pretty okay. So blacks are deep. It's because the LEDs here are turned off completely. And here we can see the light leakage because these LEDs are turned on. And we can see how the light travels upwards to lit the particular area. So these are the differences between three different ways of mini LEDs. And if you want to buy a TV which delivers very high picture quality, you have to ask like how many zones are in there, where are the LEDs located. So the fact that they are small doesn't mean anything. What truly matters is the presence of the full array local dimming. But let me tell you, or let me show you something else. You guys are not going to watch tests at home, I believe. You are going to watch some normal content. And that's why I want to show you some challenging dark scene, which is this one from the TV show Stranger Things, Series 1, Episode 6. Now we can see the TVs perform pretty similarly. They all come with out-of-the-box settings. This is QD Mini LED, so the colors are slightly more vibrant. But let's just focus on the contrast and the light control. Do not focus on the colors this time. None of these TVs is calibrated, so they come with very basic settings. So let me pause it here, for example, and you will be able to see the differences here. So this picture shows a creature in the middle on a black background. And here, if I come closer, I will be able to see the creature with pure blacks around it. There's no blooming at all. It only becomes more obvious when I move off axis. So if I watch a TV from like 45 degrees, I can see a bit blooming around the object, but it's not a deal breaker, I believe. It's because this TV comes with less than 100 zones, but it's still amazing. It's still amazing how blacks can be deep and details can be revealed. Bright highlights and dark, deep, inky, deep blacks. Here, the one in the middle, it shows the light leakage across the whole screen. So it looks a bit flat. So there's a lack of details here. And here, this one, it shows the vertical light distribution. So here the left part of the screen is pretty okay, but the middle part of the screen basically suffers from the light leakage. So light has to travel up to lit this area, to lit this creature, and we can see the stripes of light. So this can be pretty distracting, especially if you are a movie fan and you want to watch some movies in darker conditions. So this is how it goes. So out of all these mini LEDs out there, the ones with full array local dimming can deliver very great picture quality, but the rest of them, such as mini LED direct LED without local dimming or edge LED mini LEDs, they might be quite far away from that. So this is something you probably won't be able to see in the stores simply because the light conditions do not allow you to see these differences. So always, if you are looking for a TV to buy, go for the QD mini LED with local dimming.